There's a certain threshold where the airport management.
Let's get it done, quick. Let's do it now.
Okay, cool. What's going on? It's Van Stylez behind the camera. We got Tash.
Yeah.
Shout out Bosston Rob, holding us down with Onyx, Fredro Star right here.
Bosston Rob, always tearing the craft service up. He going crazy.
Out in Maine right now.
Yo,
You guys are nonstop touring, just like 24/7. It's always like Europe or you're in the U.S., but it just seems like you're touring nonstop.
Word up, man. Keep the lights on, man. The bills don't stop, man. Yo, what's that right there, yo?
Oh, we got something flying around.
That's a killer attack.
Oh, shit!
So Blood on the X, you guys, that first track where you break down all the different X's, that shit is absolutely fire. That and Megadeth. So I know that, like, dating back to even like 93, 94 with Biohazard, you guys have had this connection in heavy metal.
Yeah.
How has that experience been? Like, would you say that you enjoy that more or less than the hip hop shit, or is it just more of the same?
No, we just cut from that cloth, you know what I mean? Like, we just cut from Jam Master Jay, Run DMC. They been doing that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Walk This Way and using Rick Rubin production with all the guitars. So they been going that direction. So being down with Jay, Jam Master Jay put us in the game.
Yeah.
So of course we gonna, you know what I'm saying, go in the direction what made him, you know what I'm saying, successful. So we came out with Slam. You know what I'm saying? That was our version of Walk This Way, basically. You know what I'm saying?
You do make mosh pit music. What would you say are the top 5 things you learned from Jam Master Jay that have helped you throughout your career?
Jay, just be yourself. He was always just cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, being around Jay, like, that was like the first mega star I ever like really met and known, because he was like doing movies and big tours and just the biggest DJ, My Adidas and all that. So being around him, he was just like a normal guy, you know, just a cool dude. So that he taught me just to be, I think the word is called, just have humanity. You know what I'm saying?
So you deal with people, like you're dealing with people all day long. Promoters, managers, fans, different parts of the world. It's got to be kind of strange, or like you got to be a people person to a certain extent. But I don't think of, you know, you and Stickyfingaz as being like, oh, the most gracious persons.
Nah, you know, my whole perspective of being a rapper is when I came in the game, I was seeing people like Slick Rick.
Yeah.
Lottie Dottie was the record I saw. It made people happy. I was in Baisley Park.
Yeah.
It's a park in Jamaica, Queens, and I was a young kid just looking at the effect that it had on people, and I was like, yo, I want to do that.
Right.
That was the first reason to do this shit.
Yeah.
To have people enjoying themselves to music. So if somebody want my autograph, I'm grateful, because that's what I wanted people to do, to enjoy what I was doing. So if they do that, of course I'm gonna give them my autograph. I don't feel, you know, we are gracious.
Well, I found that every time I've hung out with you guys. Yeah. And we hang out, like we were just hanging out with Big Shug, and somebody ran up on him screaming, "It's the militia." So there's, and I'm like, how often does that happen, Shug?
We're definitely gracious and grateful. You know what I'm saying? Because 30 years later, you know, it's hard to maintain. You know?
I have a long career.
Yep.
That, like, so we sit down a lot and we try to think of the best hip hop song that's actually also good and a commercial success.
I do this at my show every
we always have this talk, and we always.
So what's the best hip hop record ever?
No, not the best hip hop record ever.
The most hip hop.
What's the most commercial record? But it's still a good hip hop song.
Right.
It's still like hip hop heads are still like, all right, I fuck with that.
Hip hop hooray. No,
it's up there. I also think Ghetto Bastard.
Slam.
Slam is one of those tracks.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you about, well, I also think Juicy's one of those tracks, but Slam is one of those tracks. Now, Slam is one of those songs that transcends like culture, it transcends like time. It's not even one of the best hip hop tracks, it's one of the best songs that's ever been written.
Right.
Looking back, how old were you when you wrote that?
I was 20, probably 20.
20. So look at that. 20 years old now. You're old. You're obviously 25 years a place from that.
Yeah.
So looking back on shit like that, knowing that like basically a kid wrote one of the best songs that transcends cultures and like connects cultures. Like, how does that make you feel as a grown man?
It's just when you look back at it, you didn't consider yourself as a kid. You actually thought you was grown, you know what I'm saying? At a young age of 20, you feel like I know everything. So you wasn't even looking at it like, yo, I'm a kid or anything like, you know, because like I said, I was outside like 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I'm already outside going to Manhattan, already going to clubs, doing shit. I thought I was a grown up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I never looked at it like a kid. You know what I'm saying? I was living on my own at the age of 17. I'm a grown man. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I looked at it.
Do you ever get just sick of performing that song or no?
Nah.
Okay.
You know what it is? That song makes people have
together,
a good
yeah.
time. So I don't get sick of doing that.
On the way up here, I was saying to him, now, I'm a white dude from the suburbs. I grew up in the suburbs. I was born in 1980. So I was listening to, Back the Fuck Up on the way to junior high school on the bus.
Right.
I was listening to hip hop at a time where in the suburbs, it wasn't cool yet.
Yeah.
Like, you either listen to rock music or you listen to hip hop music. You didn't listen to both.
Right.
And you fought the people that listened to rock music. Because, you remember that shit. So you guys.
That story is in every country.
Yeah.
But you guys.
We fought the skinheads.
Right.
The rock and roll dudes was listening to Anthrax.
But you guys made it all right.
But you guys right there, right, were the first time that like white dudes, jock dudes and shit, and like yard dudes would come in and like fuck. I'd be like, yo, see, like Onyx was the first group
I'm
that.
not gonna say the first, but I think it was a gradual, like I said, Run.
Bro, I was no, you're right about that, but that was before my generation.
Public Enemy, Beastie Boys. Let's give it up.
Yeah,
to those guys. You know what I'm saying? Ice Cube, NWA. The white people was loving that shit, and they was listening to rock and roll. But I know for a fact PE was killing them. You know what I'm saying?
But PE was like, I was doing PE shit like in second, third grade. Like I was fucking with them.
Right.
But when you guys came through the MTV and broke that mold with that black and white video of the mosh pit, it looked like grunge music. It looked like that shit.
That's when we brought the cultures together.
Yeah.
You know, and Biohazard was in the video.
What's the connection with Biohazard? How did you guys get to them?
Leo Cohen connected us with Biohazard, and he was like, "Yo, I got this. I got these punk rock dudes." And Sticky like, "I ain't no punk," you know what I'm saying? Like type attitude. We ain't even want to do the record, but Leo Cohen, president of Def Jam at the time, he's a president for a reason. We was like, you know what? Let's do it. Went to the studio with them dudes. It was an ill connection. We rolling dice with them. You know what I mean? It was an ill connection first with Biohazard, because first we had to meet them and connect with them and actually come together and be cool first. That's the first thing. They was cool. They was just a punk rock, whatever, rock and roll, whatever the fuck you want to call, hardcore, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And we was rappers, but we came together and it was just like on some, what up? Very competitive, down to the dice games, down to the vocals. You know, they did their vocals, we looking on, we doing our vocals, they looking on. It was very good energy in the studio. This is before niggas was like, send me your email, I'll send you a beat pack. This is before that, when the artists actually was in the studio together.
Have you talked to them since?
Yeah, actually, we working on I can't say we are, but there's been a rumor that there might be an Onyx Biohazard tour.
Oh shit.
Coming up, so we'll look out for that, see how true that is. I wanna bring my man Stickyfingaz in. You can move that over there, you know what I mean?
Ooh, I like that jacket.
Yeah, you can have it. It's for sale.
That shit's fire.
Everything's for sale.
Okay. I might take you up on that, yeah.
It's expensive though.
It's expensive. How much are we talking for that jacket?
I don't know how much you got.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pull out my wallet.
Oh shit, you should see this.
I have a plastic bag. With World Takeover, you guys have tracks or remixes with somebody from like, I don't know, 10 different countries on there?
You know what? I think we might have to go into the Guinness Book of World Records with that.
Yeah, I've never seen that before, but it's smart because you have somebody rapping in the native tongue of 10 different countries.
On one track.
Yeah.
You're like, what's going on?
How did you pick who was going to be on it?
You know, a lot of those guys we just know from just traveling, you know, doing this shit for a million years, you know what I'm saying? Just seeing different people in different places, connecting with them. Mostly like that.
Yeah.
Most of the guys we respect and we know, you know what I mean? All the guys that's on World Takeover, all the other rappers that's rapping in different languages.
Are people you respect?
They nice.
Okay.
In their own right. You know what I'm saying?
In their own language.
In their own language, yeah. And Snow Goons, are they still managing you guys in Europe?
Managing?
Or were they never? Just production? Actually out here, I'm thinking, I'm wearing the V-Knuckles shirt. NBS, how did you guys link up with NBS from Boston?
Yes,
You know?
actually, like you said, yes, with Snow Goons.
Okay.
The Snow Goons work with them. They was like, yo, you don't know these dudes from Boston and Natural Born Spitters? I was like, nah. He let me hear their shit. I was like, oh, this shit, some niggas is nice. Then we started doing shows with them. Snow Goons never managed us.
Okay.
Snow Goons is DJ Legal and his beat, he does production. They from Germany.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They from, I forgot what part of Germany from, but they from Germany. They do real hip hop music, produce a lot of shit. We did an album with them called Wake the Fuck Up.
Which is fire.
Fire, you know what I mean? And, you know, like I said, we've been doing this shit 30 years and we did the album Wake the Fuck Up. To me, is a classic, one of, I think it's that would make the 4th classic Onyx album to me.
So what's the third? We know Back the Fuck Up. Shut him down. Oh yeah. All we got is us. Shut him down.
Back the Fuck Up. All we got is us. Shut him down and Wake the Fuck Up.
Yeah.
To me, are the 4 albums. You know?
Well, I'd say you guys are the one group where I still check, like I listen to your new music, because you guys never changed up your style. You always stayed true to what you did, and the beats are actually good.
Yeah. Like I said, man, new music is just.
My dude. Feel me?
It ain't that fucking hot.
It's not, put this on.
Listen, man. Oh yeah, look at you. You got on the fucking 100 Mag
That means that the 100
tall leather
coat works.
jacket that's up for stubby. Listen.
Hey.
Listen, man. Listen, brother. We've been doing this thing for a long time, so.
Baskin Robbins. 31 flavors, baby.
The last interview with Fat Man Scoop was on a financial channel.
Yeah.
He was talking finances. What's one memory you guys have with Fat Man Scoop first?
Oh man, rest in peace to Fat Man Scoop. That was a way to go because he died on stage, man, doing something he loved, right? But the relationship with Fat Man Scoop is every time I saw him, it was just always love. You know what I mean? For the most part, just always got the same energy, always got the same vibration, and that vibration is so positive when you get around him. He could be in the airport, anywhere. Yo, what's up, brother? With that big brother, the big bro. You know what I mean? He's always big bro. Word.
They say if you die on stage, you'll live on stage forever.
Rest in peace, Fat Man Scoop.
Shoutouts. You guys gotta go on. It's 8:53, so I'm gonna keep you guys too late.
No doubt, brother.
So can we